Hi friends, this is Rajeshwar Rayapati and I am back with my channel Rayapati. This video is an extension to the video that we have done earlier on how to clearly understand what is happening with the table calculations. Now in the video in the end we discussed about what happens if, see here, here we are comparing it with January, right? But if I filter this out, if I exclude this, now the comparison is not happening based on January, but it is happening based on February, and I don't want that to happen. I always want, even if I filter January out, it should be, every calculation should be happening based on my January's sales only. So how to do that? See, there might be, see, in Tableau there might be more than one approach. Now I chose level of detail to show you how to do that. Now I'll take the same thing. Okay, I'll just remove all these. The sum of sales is not needed, this is not needed, and this is also not needed. I'll just take my sales, I'll just clear the table calculation and just take my values. Now I'll also bring my January. My target should be like whatever happens. Now clearly we have discussed, we have got one thing, that whenever in Tableau, whenever the comparison or subtraction, addition, whatever happens, it happens in the row levels only. So my point should be, I should bring this January sales to all these values, and it should not be changed when there is a change in, or when I filter out the values. Now generally earlier what we did is, now lookup of, okay, now lookup of sum of sales comma first. That is what we did, right? Now when I said, I'll just name it as lookup Jan, right? I'll say apply, okay, and I'll just drag it in here. Now I'm getting, why did I get the lookup Jan edit? I said first, right? Then lookup of sum of sales. Okay, sorry, it came in the starting. I forgot. See, all Jan sales came here. See, everything is January here. But the problem again comes when I say exclude. Now everything is February, not January. So how do I eradicate this? How do I get all these? Now going ahead, I just want to give you an idea. You remember table scoped LODs, right? Now what is table scoped LOD? In here, if I say two ways, either it can be fixed column sum of sales. Now this is a table scoped LOD. Why? Because it is summing up all the values that are present in the table. So when I drag this and drop in here, you will see all the, see, this is the total number of values of sum of sales across the superstore data that we have. This is similar to this. These both have no difference. These both are one and the same. Okay, now I want to bring this 925 to the level of like this, like table scope. I don't want all the sales, but I want January sales to be table scope. Now how do I bring that? Now I'll just remove this. Here, what do I want first? I want to get my January sales, right? So what I'll do is, I'll say fixed. I'm fixing it month of order date, and at that level what do I want? I want sum of sales. Okay, now when I do this, what am I doing? I am getting every month's sum of sales. I am fixing every month's sum of sales. Now if you see here, you will understand that it is same as sum of sales, but this is fixed. Okay, but now I don't want every month sum of sales. So what I'll do is, I'll just expand this a bit. Okay, now what I'll do is, I'll just write a calculation here. If, okay, month of month of order date is equal to, now I am writing January. Actually this will result in a scenario which will eradicate, and then we'll also know why this will give us a problem. Writing January will give us a problem, we'll know why. Then even the sum of sales will give us a problem. I'll tell you why the problem is coming, so that is why I'm putting it. Else I'm saying null. Okay, and end. Okay, now see here, first error. What is my first error? Cannot compare integer and string values. But did we compare integer and string values anywhere? Or nothing, nowhere. It doesn't, we doesn't seem to find, right? But the problem is here. When you say month of order date, it will give you numbers, but here we mentioned a string. So rather than January, I'll say 1. Now see, that issue is eradicated. The second is cannot mix aggregate and non-aggregate comparison. That is because when we are saying month level order date, then it is happening at the row level, but here we are trying to aggregate it. So that is why we are getting that issue. Now when I remove that, it is showing another issue saying result of a level of detail expression must be an aggregate. So again, this should be an aggregate. So I'll just add sum here. Okay, see, now everything is fine. Now I'll just name it as fixed month Jan sum sales. Okay, apply. Okay, now I'll just drag this here. Now I don't think we need not this, but this one and this one we don't need. Okay, now I am getting my January here, but the problem is these all I am not getting my January. So how to get my January sales then? So I'll just take the same, which is fixed month Jan sum sales. I'll just duplicate it just to the purpose of showing it. Now edit. I'll say all along the column. All along the column I want the same. Now here this is my fixed LOD at the rate of at the level of month when January is present, as when the month is January, then it will give me sales, else it will give me none. But now I want to make this a table scoped, because when I make a table scoped, I will get my January sales all along. So that means I want to fix this January level sales throughout my table. So how do I do that? I just put braces. This again will show an error. I just want to show why that is. Now when I say, it is saying, what is it saying? The same error. Result of a level of detail expression must be an aggregate. So that is why I'll just put sum. I just want to aggregate that, right? Now here. Now the calculation is valid. Now I'll say apply. I'll say OK. Now again I'll just drag this fixed month Jan sum sales along. Now see, we got January all throughout. Now whatever you do, now let me take difference from. Okay, I'll just take calculated fields and I'll just say sum of sales minus, now I'm saying fixed month. Now this is again a level of detail, so again we should aggregate that. Be clear with these aggregations, right? Get a clarity. I'll be making a video on these aggregates also, how confusing these are, but these are not actually confusing if you understand the concept. Now I'll say percent difference from. Okay, now I say apply. Okay, now I'll just drag this percent difference from in here, and I didn't have any, right? In this sum of sales, I'll say add table calculation percent from. Okay, it's not percent difference, it is difference from, and I'll take first, right? Now I'll just close this and I'll just drag sum of sales to the end so that we can see now these both are the same, but these are looking same, but these are not the same. So why am I saying that? Because just remember these guys. Now I'll just exclude this January. I'm just saying exclude. Now if you see the thing that we calculate the difference from, I'll just rename this as difference from, no confusion I want. So I'll just say difference from, apply. Okay. Now difference from, if you see, the values of difference from haven't changed, but the table calculations what we have calculated, now they are based on January. Now just look at that. I'll just remove this January. Now you can see the values are the same. Now these values both are same, but when I remove January, this is staying same, but whereas this is not staying same. And now I want to discuss about something about this comment which is posted by Mr. XYZ, and I'm sorry for the delay of 5 days. I've been a bit busy, that is why I couldn't, but yeah, now I'm going to solve yours. Now you asked me to base 2001, which is first one from 2001 to 2012. I don't have that long data, so I'll be that is why in all these examples I've taken from January to December. Now in here I have calculated difference from. Now I'll just duplicate this difference from, edit, duplicate, and I'll just say edit. Now difference from, now this is percent difference from. Okay, and I'm not using those ZN and all those IABS and all guys, because again that will take a lot of time. I'll just go with the formulas, which will be easier for you to understand. I just want to put this in braces because I don't want any unexpected things to happen. Now I'll just say bye. Now I'll just drag this. This is what I have. This I'll just copy this and I'll just paste in here. Now what are we doing? The same like what happened in the percent difference from. We are calculating every month sales we are taking and we are comparing it with January, and then we are again dividing it with January because we want the percent difference from January. So that is why the base is January. In the same way, in the comments what he asked, like I have years from 2001 to 2012, but I want to do calculations by taking 2001 as a base, then compare the increased percent difference. So that is what we are doing. So here we are taking January as a base, like he's saying about 2001 as a base, and then we are calculating the difference. So here we are calculating the difference, and then we are taking a percent of that. Okay, now I'll say apply. Okay, now percent difference from, this is it. Now I'll just drag it here. Now what is happening? Percent okay, is this percent difference from, right here? Percent difference from, again the problem is number format, and I'll say percentage. Okay, now I get my percentages. Now again we have to show whether this is correct or not, right? So I'll just drag my sales in here and I'll just put in. Now on this I'll take my table calculations and I'll take percent difference from, and again from the first. Okay, let me close this. See, these are one and the same, but again if I exclude January, the others are the ones that we calculated using table calculations is changing, but the ones that we used the level of details, it is not changing, it is the same. So that's all for today, guys. Mr. XYZ, I think this has solved your issue, but if this doesn't solve and you have any more queries, please just do comment in the below this video. I'll try to address that also. And please like, subscribe and share my videos, guys. If you have any problem in Tableau, you can just comment in this YouTube video so that I can make a video explaining clearly what is happening in the background and how to actually break down the complicated scenarios. Okay, and also share with your friends who are actually looking for solutions in Tableau. Okay, I'm always there to help guys. Please like, subscribe and share. Thank you for the day.